The Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, is the agency statutorily empowered to oversee the sharing and allocation of revenue among all three tiers of government in Nigeria. Recently, the agency announced that it has commenced a fresh review of Nigeria's allocation formula among the federal, state, and local governments. Under the existing arrangement, the federal government receives 52.68% of revenue from the federation account, while the states get 26.72% and 20.60% go to local governments. The development comes more than 3 decades after the last adjustment. Reacting to this, a public affairs analyst, Comrade Moshood Fadari, described it as a welcome development, adding that it is in line with the tenets of true federalism.
I think it's in order, because when you look at the spirit of federalism, the concept of federalism, it suggests that there should be less resources at the center. The subnationals are supposed to be more financially buoyant because they are more closer to the people. And of course, the federal government only exists in Abuja. The majority of us don't live in Abuja. For me, federal government's proposal on increment or increasing allocation to state and to local government is not only the right step in the right direction, it is in conformity with the spirit of federalism.
Besides the move to produce the fair, just, and equitable revenue sharing formula among the three tiers of government, the RMAFC is also proposing an upward review of the remuneration packages of political and public office holders across the country, such as the president, vice president, ministers, governors, and lawmakers, among others. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and CRAP have strongly opposed the move. In his reaction, a legal practitioner, Mr. Bukola Onifade, and a public affairs analyst, Comrade Fadari, described the move as ill-timed and a sign of misplaced priority, which shows insensitivity of the government to the plight of the masses. They advised the government to shelve the plan and implement policies that will uplift the standard of living of the people.
With the kind of hardship we are being subjected to in Nigeria in this present administration, I don't think that is the next thing for him to do. I don't think that is the next thing for the president to say he wants to do for now. When the minimum wage promised the federal government workers has not been paid, the local government allocation in Osun State, where you deprive the traditional rulers, the local government staff, and many other people that will benefit teachers from, you deprive them their right.
This is not the right time to do that. If you ask me why, election is fast approaching, and lack of confidence and trust, what we call trust deficit, from the people to the government is so huge. And I can only encourage the federal government to stay such an action for now. Such an action is better taken maybe when the government has a new term or when another government comes on board.
The RMAFC had recently informed journalists that President Bola Tinubu currently earns 1.5 million naira monthly, while ministers receive less than 1 million naira. The figures he described as a joke, given Nigeria's size and population. The commission had argued that the current pay structure had remained unchanged since 2008, describing it as paltry and not reflecting the responsibilities of the offices. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.